Good night, good night, good night,
Guys,
guys.
Good night.
how's everyone doing tonight? Everyone doing good?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm not doing bad.
Yeah, you sound hoarse. You lost
Host?
you're losing your voice?
Nah, man, I'm not host. I'm good to go.
Okay. All right. So welcome again, guys. Is We Ting Talk Show. Today's Thursday, November the
Wow, wow,
17th.
wow. It's Thursday already? Holy
I mean
shit.
Tuesday.
Wow, man. They really want the week to
I'm
go by
pushing the week,
fast.
boy. I'm pushing the week. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't want the week to go by that fast.
I know. I'm sorry.
Nah, man.
It's Tuesday the 17th. I know. I kind of pushed like 2 extra days. Wow.
Yeah, that's 2 extra days, man.
I know. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I know. I know.
Yeah, and guys, sorry about I think it was last week,
Last
Thursday.
Thursday.
We wasn't
Hmm.
able to make it. Yeah.
We do apologize. Okay. We do
We do
apologize.
apologize because trust me, I was in
Technical difficulties.
yeah, and plus I was really hurting too.
Yeah. So we do apologize. So we want to thank you to our sponsors, Jab Jab Juve Toronto.
Yeah.
So we want to say thank you, guys. Big up wherever you are listening. You locked in. Thank you. Welcome in. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
Yeah.
I'm actually hearing a feedback. Are you hearing it?
You hear enough feedback?
Yeah.
Are you still hearing it? No, it's gone.
No, I'm good.
It's gone now, right?
Yeah.
All right. Go to go. Yeah. So guys, tonight we have two special guests. Let me just fix my chair. Katian, you wanna do the honors of introducing the special guest?
I could introduce one and you introduce one. I'm going to introduce the first one because it's bad on my part because I forgot one of their names. So I'm going to introduce to you guys our first
well,
guest,
well, basically,
Loose
it's one name.
Cannon. Oh, is it? Is it?
Yeah, it
So there
is.
you go. There you go. Loose Cannon from Grenada.
Straight.
Yeah.
So we got Major General. And we got Mr. Loose Cannon Vega.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome, guys.
yeah,
Welcome. Welcome.
yeah,
Welcome.
man. A pleasure to be in the show tonight, man. You got to big up yourself,
Thank
brother.
you. Thank you for coming
Same?
on.
And Katia, and big up yourself same way.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Blessings.
Well, you don't know loose cannon in the building. You don't know.
Loose.
Let it bust. Sickness, no weakness. Yeah, man.
Sickness, no weakness, man.
Cannot lose.
Yeah. So what? So guys, what's going on with you guys, man? What's going on?
A lot, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. The world closed down. Stressing out everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Wise, wise.
What you gonna do? Anyway, so to everybody that is listening to us right now, let them know who Loose Cannon is. Who is Loose Cannon?
Well, Loose Cannon is a duo from Grenada.
Yeah, I
My
think it's the
name.
internet. I think kind of waking up.
Now you're breaking up
Yeah,
a bit. Okay. We're hearing you just fine. So, not
We
sure.
hearing you. Yeah, we hearing you.
Yeah.
yeah. As I say,
Yeah,
Loose
I
Cannon is
think the
a
internet kind of break up a bit.
Well, what Major? You want to answer it, or Vigor? You gonna answer it? Either one of you guys could
yeah.
answer it.
Go on.
Yeah,
Go on, Vega, go on.
I see. Yeah,
Anyone
major.
can
Yeah,
go. Yeah.
Yeah, well, definitely Loose Cannon is a duo from Grenada, you know. Hail
Mhm.
from St. George's, the south part of Grenada.
Mhm.
Yeah, the group was formed like in 2012, but we was individual artists before everything.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
So,
from yeah
no, go ahead. No. You go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah. Well, I from deep down so Cali's. I go by the name Major General.
Okay.
And Shalon George is my right name, and Shemastic is Vigorous. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, as I said, we formed the group 2012. Um, and then 2015 is where everybody get to know us by the song Sick Job. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how did the name Loose Cannon came about?
Shem, answer that one. You hear
I
Shem?
think his
I think
internet
his
is really,
internet is getting a little bit of problem.
yeah.
Well, loose cannon was
Yeah.
loose cannon came about was that as a slang. You understand? In the video, from some soldiers in the lines where Shem from.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? They say, yeah, that's slang. Everybody say, anytime you see one another, everybody loose cannon was a slang first, and then, you understand? Anytime we see each
Right.
other, loose cannon, yeah. So it was a slang first
Okay.
before the whole thing come about.
Right.
Yeah. So there
So
was
did you go
more,
by? No, sorry, I was gonna ask you. Did you go by same Major General before you become Loose Cannon as a group?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
and vigorous was vigorous.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So mainly, well, I love the slang. So one day I tell them let's come together and just I love that name,
Right.
form the name, yeah, because that time he had a couple name outside. He got worse ways. Everybody had the crew.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So I decided, yeah. So we decided to do as we doing from the south side because he didn't have no crew from that side on there.
Hmm.
Right.
Okay.
And I started from St. George's. Yeah, so we just decided to do we thing and he worked. And I started from the slang to the name.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
Okay.
That Bluetooth thing there, I feel it's a Bluetooth thing. And I don't hear it. You know what I mean?
oh yeah. Yeah, ain't everything you're saying, boy. Yeah, cutting. Waiting on.
I think he probably went and fixed it.
Yeah.
So with the performance that you guys are doing in terms of like songs and stuff, who comes up with those like lyrics and stuff as your group? I know like somebody might have like a little something, they want to
Okay.
do, and or is it just collaboration? You guys work together as a group and just come up
Yeah.
with a
Well, we feed from both of us energy. Understand?
right, right,
Yeah. Sometimes we get a rhythm. If he have an idea
right,
and I like it, and
right,
just continue from there. If I have an idea, he like it, he just
right,
continue.
right.
You understand it?
Okay,
We be equally when we come to music. You understand? It's not like
right,
who leading that time, who
right,
leading that. It's not like that. It's just a free mind and free will. We go by. You understand? Yeah.
right, right, right. Okay. So in terms of I tend to ask people in terms of like influence, who influenced you? Was it a genre? Was it an artist? Was it like a certain type of music that influenced you to go into soca or calypso, something like that? Like, was it something that influenced you or someone?
Well, okay. Well, a lot of influence too. You understand? Growing up, like I always love music.
Right,
You understand? I always love Michael Jackson and Siyama.
right,
In the early 90s, 80s and things. So
right.
as we from there, the music was in me, and then school days again. Yeah, I used to watch my
Okay,
bigger brother. My bigger brother was a DJ, I think so. I used to always be around him and stuff. You
right,
understand? Going on, holding speaker, going all about with him. And then,
right,
then the other day, I went in a shop. what really drew my attention, my bigger cousin them was watching a stage show. My first time I see a stage show, and with Beanie and Bounty and them stuff.
Right.
So from that, I just get to love music. You understand? This kind of
Mm-hmm.
stage show and being on stage and thing, and then
Right.
again, that okay. I just got a passion from there. You understand? Then school days, like in primary school now, like on Sundays we still always run out in my mother house and thing, little boy around 10, 11 years. When I watch little John and Tallpree and them,
Yeah.
Sugar Mill and stuff. You can't go inside,
Right.
but
Right.
we outside watching them. I
Right.
wanna be
Right.
as them and them. So
Mm.
from all them things and them and like 96, around
Mm-hmm.
1996 day, when you had
Right.
Stella One and them. I know if a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
might know about that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes. Oh
Shem
yes.
to tell you about that.
Mm.
Yeah, so
Mm.
we as liquor boys that time going around,
Right.
in the village and thing, going and touch mic and stuff and things. So dance all first though.
Yep.
Everybody go tell you that
Everybody.
it's more yeah, it's more dance all we
Mm-hmm.
go
Mm-hmm.
through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yep.
from there, so from a long time, man, a very long time, music, we just love music and thing, man. Yeah.
Right. Right. So the calypso
Yeah.
aspect, what make you change from dancehall into calypso?
Well, as everybody will say, like dancehall, dancehall put the plate on the table back home, you understand? You
Right.
understand? They always saying, leave that right there, It's soca is we think so.
Right. Right. Right.
But growing up, I never liked soca. To tell you honest truth, I never,
Oh
until like,
really?
yeah, I didn't too much of soca back in the days.
Right.
Yeah. So, um, more dancehall and then tell I realized dancehall is not regional and it's not putting food on the table and stuff.
Right.
So we just decided to switch.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Shem will tell you
So
about I tell you about me, Shem
yeah,
will tell you about
yeah.
you,
I was just gonna yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was asking Major General what influence and what type of music or what person or how did he get into the singing aspect of the business?
Um, well, for me, it would be, I would say I started off rapping, and
Okay.
then from rapping, I mean, when I enter college, them time they Beanie Man and Bounty Killer and them was the thing. Everybody, every
Mhm.
day,
Mhm.
then
Mhm.
guys, and it's Bounty and Beanie, and
Right.
I end up switch over and start to do the dancehall. Um, and while we was doing the dancehall and thing, I think it's- yeah, while we was doing the dancehall, um, we used to do a little bit of soca in, it's a vibes
Mhm.
in studio, when carnival time come around, even
Right.
though we do it dance, a couple of artists used to come in and do the soca and
Right.
I
Right.
think that guy Rodney Piper, he's the first one that introduced me and encouraged me to sing a soca.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. From then on, it's just we always do, soca, look at dance, and then
Mhm.
keep,
Mhm.
the soca, as Major was saying, that is what put, look, food on the table and thing, and it
Right.
start getting,
Right.
you know, yeah. So yeah, I end up switching over to the soca vibes,
Right.
heavily. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
after 2015 though, after
Right.
we
No,
we
no,
get this
but
hit song, Sick Job and thing. What?
Yeah.
to tell you honest truth, like 2012 is really take it serious. Is when we get $150 and I say, oh, I can make money from that. Yeah, I say,
Yeah.
yeah, because all the time I do things for fun and
For
stuff. And
free and
yeah,
Yeah.
when I
yeah.
when we get it, what was that? I think was
Job
was what,
Fest.
boy? Job Fest.
Job
Ah, yeah, yeah,
Fest.
yeah, 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 yeah. All
Job
right,
Fest.
all
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Get my first payment in music.
So listen to Jamaicans,
Man,
it sweet you. Uh-huh.
yeah, I say what? I say the thing. Well,
Yeah.
I say the thing serious, man. You
Right,
understand?
right, right,
So we decide, to
right.
take it things serious and stuff, man. It's more
Nice.
2012,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah,
work until,
Yeah.
we work. We
yeah,
bring music, we
Yeah,
do a
man.
lot of soca from
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
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 Because even the song "I'm a kind of sick job job," even if you hear that song anyway, anytime, it's just a vibe with that song. And that song, even the video was like, I mean, off the hook. My sister went to Grenada that carnival. I was here. So she went
Yeah.
when she's talking about this sick job song. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she put it on, and I'm like, wow. And the beat just have you going. So, what
Yeah.
was what influenced that song? Who like what was it that you guys just click and say, okay, that's gonna be a song that we want to, you know, put out for the carnival kind of thing? What was that? What was that moment about? How did you guys get that?
Well, yeah. He started off in a like we was doing music, and
Mm-hmm.
I was coming up with ideas and thing, and Major was like, nah, that them people want, man. Them people don't want to hear that and them, it's like,
Right,
not that kind, not yeah. The vibes I was coming up with and
right.
thing. I there, I was like, I walk and then a piece of vibes hit me, I just like I record it and I send it for him, but I didn't really send it like I didn't know he would have taken it that serious because I sent him like,
Right,
all
right.
right, listen that,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he wasn't like the final material, he wasn't like that, He
Right.
just had this sick job thing and then he was
Mm-hmm.
like, boy, that what I'm telling you, that what they want, that what they want. That was.
Right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we had the first that was just the first part we had in it. And then
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think we work on it and and he played for your brother and him. I think a day I came down by and he tell me sing it for them lady here. And
Right.
the reaction was like, so long y'all taking to do that, Y'all could have
Right,
do that
right,
long time.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, so that make me, even me too, that make me feel away, and then we started to take
Yeah.
it a little more serious.
Serious.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, then we started working on it and
Yeah. Yeah.
Major Hardy I think Major could tell you part he was working on a song. I think why is he having a problem? So tell him Major you give it, Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, yeah, go on. It really happened. It really happened. The other day, that one now came from Trinidad and stuff. So he bring a song for me, and he say, listen that.
Mm-hmm.
I say the song sound good, but none of them people want, man. We'll and come back again though. You understand?
Right.
yeah, I mean
Yeah.
the interview thing.
So the other night now, I get a message to my phone.
Sick
You
job.
understand? Yeah.
I don't cannot switch up. I cannot switch up.
Yeah.
Yo,
Get a
Yeah.
message.
Major, what up, brother?
Hey
Yeah.
man,
My
hey
name is
man,
Yo,
hey
man.
man. What's your man?
My dear, big up. Loose
Alright.
cannon thing. Loose
Yeah.
cannon to the world.
Let it bust.
Kill them with it.
Yeah,
yeah.
as I saying, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
he sent me I'm a kind of sick guy. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
I say, all right,
Yeah.
we go with that. We go work with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was working with a tune called Problem.
Right.
Yeah, so I say, all right, we a sick guy. That sick guy having some problems. So we mess it now. Then he come back. He come the next day and say, I will take out the guy and go put job because Grenada is job, all about job. You
Right.
understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And from that we start to work. Link up my brother called Larry, right?
Yeah.
My brother Larry. No,
Right.
rest in peace. You understand?
Right.
He used to be around us and he said, hey, fellas, I know a studio man for us to build a rhythm here. You
Right.
understand? I have a studio about I go there and work on it first. And then he link us up with a fella called Gates.
Okay.
Yeah, Greens Connection.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so Gates is always come down by we and things. So he hear the
Mhm,
song.
mhm,
He say,
mhm,
fellas, they say, yeah, we go work on that. So Shem tell him now, you wanna hear the baddest tune? Nah.
mhm.
Shem say, you wanna hear the baddest tune for the year? Shem let me hear now. We get him
You
pumped
wanna
up.
be the baddest?
Yeah,
I say you
yeah.
wanna be the baddest
We
tune
feel,
this year.
yeah. Yeah, tell him. That piece go
Yeah,
on.
I was like, yo, Gates, you wanna be the baddest tune this year? And he like, what you mean? Yeah, man. What you mean?
Right.
So there we make an appointment and we check in me, Major, Temper, and another youth, and Larry,
Yeah.
because Larry is the one that
Mm.
when we was in the studio, we was making a beat, but
Mhm.
the beat he was making, no, I wasn't really feeling it, I
Yeah.
wasn't feeling that beat. So I tell him it's
Yeah,
not that kind of, not that we
Yeah.
want,
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
yo, you say, well, we wasting time because we've been a long time making that beat now.
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
Larry say, well, Larry told me, well, you alone I know the beat. I say, but I can't make beat, but I have an idea in my head,
Yeah. What you want it to sound like, right?
Yeah.
Right. Right.
And then Larry told me stand up, and Gates was like, man, just whatever you have in your head, just say it, just sing it out. I
Right.
like,
Right.
all right, tum 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 tum
Yeah,
tum, and then Gates
yeah,
just, Gates just
yeah,
go to walk one time. I don't know where he
Right.
hear
yeah,
it. Ding, 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 ding,
Right.
ding. I say, then he started walking on it, and I was like, all of us putting in input, what we
Right.
want, what we don't
Right.
want, everybody,
Mhm.
yeah,
and I tell him, no
Mhm.
matter what, don't take out that. I want to hear tum 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 tum, no matter what. And I think he decided he wanted to put horn, like
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
we
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
and we was like, nah, we don't want no horn. And he like, why is that job beat without horn? I say, I don't want no horn. I don't, And he's like,
So
he
you
say,
just
okay,
basically you just want it to be different.
Yeah.
yeah,
we
Right.
yeah,
take it on this year.
yeah, no horn. We don't want no horn this year.
Yeah,
Job. Yeah. So he like, but after giving me credit, he creative too,
Right.
he went
Yeah.
and he get
Yeah.
it.
yeah, we
I
take
think
it
it's a
on. We
trumpet.
take it on this year.
Pop, pop, and pop. I say, I don't care, you could put that, but just leave you know. Yeah. Um. Yeah, and then I think Major and them guys. I think what Larry, same
Yeah,
Larry say he wants
yeah,
something.
man. Gets,
Mhm.
yeah, man. Big up, same man. You
Yeah.
work, you work.
Larry say, Larry said he wants something in front of it. Once you hear it, once you hear that, is that what coming.
That song.
That's why I
Yeah.
think
Right.
you have a kind of
So
siren
like
in
a
front.
signature piece, right? A signature piece
Yeah,
that tells you
Larry,
that's the
yeah.
song.
Yeah, man, rest
Right.
in
Yeah,
peace, Larry.
yeah,
Larry was the
Right.
man behind
Right.
that.
exactly.
Right. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
And then we took it home and then we start working on it, and
Yeah. Yeah.
everybody putting in their piece. I putting in Temper putting in piece, and we
Right.
went back by him and recorded it, and the rest is history.
Mhm. Mhm. Right.
But we was
Yeah,
the thing is we was doing some other work by Roboto Studios, so we never think that Sick Job would have be the one, because we was
Right.
doing
Right.
the work we was doing by Roboto. We really think that okay, those songs gonna do good too.
Right.
But
Right.
I mean, when we released Sick Job, I tell you,
Yeah.
it was crazy. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Right.
And then after we did that, we started working on a video. But I know if you
yeah.
know Major, but Major, movie. You don't want the video be like, I was at that guys. I was at that
Nah,
guys
man,
are
you talk
jumping
to.
up in front of the
Right.
camera. He
Right.
said, no,
Yeah.
we have to film it a movie. It's a
Right.
movie.
Right. Yeah.
You understand? That's how we
I
come up
used
with
to
all the
like.
acting. Yeah, all the acting
Yeah.
and yeah, and I
Mhm.
believe in them way
What
too,
Yeah, but it was a
Man,
good video, so that made sense, that made like sometimes you see a video and you look at it and you're like, what are they really trying to say, but the video made sense as to the song.
Black,
So
we
Yeah.
that in
scary,
itself.
black, we oily. Yes, and so I can't come and say black, we oily, we scary. You know that true. Oh, shit, man.
that is a mass man ingredient. That is, yo, mass. Yeah, man. Sorry for the interruption. Right, Major.
That's okay. Squad
Yeah.
link up, man. Squad link up. It's okay. We
Yeah, man.
understand. We
Grenada is a
understand.
vibes.
We
It's a vibes
understand. We
here, man.
understand. Yeah. So
Yeah,
now,
Major.
as
Go on.
we with the COVID and all. Oh no, Major, you wanted to say something?
No, I forgot what I want to say. I forgot.
Oh, okay. Squatty kind of make him change his mind.
Yeah,
No, sorry.
that my brother, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. Support no one.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Katya,
Nice,
before you
nice,
go,
nice.
Katya, before you go
Yeah,
ahead,
go ahead.
I want to ask them some. And in 20, I think it was 2016, you guys released a
Yeah,
song on the Jumbie Jab rhythm. It was called, I think, Watch
yeah,
Me. Who came up with that song?
yeah. Um, yeah, that was well, Major. I think we went. That's when we went down and we went and do
Trinidad.
some promotional interviews in Trinidad
Okay.
because the song was kicking up a storm down there. And then in one of the studio we met Black Star and a couple other artists, and he was like, "Yeah, you want to work with us and thing, and you go send us a
Wisdom
rhythm that
family.
you working on and thing." Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Nice.
most of the time, Major was working on that song, that Jumbie Jab, until I
Right.
reached on the
Yeah.
airport because I was busy trying to deal with everything at Major, So Major
Yeah.
was singing, you always singing it for me while we down there, But I don't have time. I think I write my voice on the airport, and we started on the airport on the way back to
Wow.
Grenada.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, well, I
go on,
freestyle something and I end up getting that I just what you tell us? You say you want something like you want the idea. You want something with Grenada and Trinidad in it.
Right.
You
Yeah,
understand? So I meds on that. That why I say Grenada and Trinidad. If you had a song, Grenada mixed up with Trinidad and stuff. So he give me the
Yeah.
idea and I just
Mm-hmm.
just build a vibes off it, freestyle
Right.
something come up from my mind,
yeah,
send it for Vega, and Vega say yeah, go studio. I think
yeah,
when we get at Vega, it take about 2 to 3 days to finish that song
yeah,
Oh
yeah. I
wow.
think we hit.
because when we
Yeah,
come back in Grenada
yeah,
the weekend, I think the Tuesday we went and recorded now because we come back
yeah,
the Sunday, and the
Mm.
Tuesday we just go in the studio and just put it on one time. But I didn't
Wow.
yeah.
I just do my part. I didn't know he had a voice. Yeah, he just go in the booth and just I say what Vega? Yeah, voice on them already. I didn't know he had a voice. He two voice. Yeah.
Yeah,
So we
because
just go
Wow.
to work, man. We
that's
doesn't skip.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I had to go to work
Yeah,
because when you one of my biggest, I was learning a lot from going in Trinidad and observing what really going on,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Right.
mean to how they is not no sticking. They don't stick
Mm-hmm.
like not even Trinidad
Mm-hmm.
like the old. It's not no sticking. You have to be on the ball. A man call you
Mm-hmm.
ting ting. He's a rhythm with Bungie Garlin and a lot of
Right.
well-known artists in Trinidad. We had that
Mm-hmm.
girl on it too.
Fear
Moto
Alliance.
Killer was on it.
Fear,
Yeah,
fear,
Mm-hmm.
Fia-
Fear Alliance.
Terry was on it.
Oh, Terry Lines. Okay.
Yeah, Terry Alliance. Yeah, Terry Alliance. Not Fear.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Terry
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm just going to play
Terry
this
was
song
on
a
it,
bit.
and we had
Oh,
Mr. Killer on it. So we see
Mm-hmm.
it, with our little thing we start building now. We see it as an opportunity. We can't stick, and we had to come
Right.
hard. And then we had
Right.
share long Cloud 5 on it, and Cloud 5 and them was doing road. So
yeah.
Right.
the cast was big. So we say,
Right.
all right,
Right.
now we have to,
Yeah.
Major always saying we have to come hard and we have
Yeah.
to come good, we have to stand
Right.
out.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, and I was saying from going in Trinidad and them place, you learn out and traveling and things, you start to see people no sticking. You
Mm-hmm.
you know, if
Yeah.
you get left behind.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Right.
check?
It's like next in
Yeah,
line.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
yeah. So we
Right.
kind of adopt that work ethic even today. Even up
Right.
to today, we adopt that work ethics. Same
Right.
thing when Moto link us with the Force remix. That day
Mhm.
I was working, and even my part asked me, I was host. I couldn't even
Yeah, so,
speak good, and I was host because we just
yeah.
came off our show in Raleigh,
Not,
North Carolina.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then we
and
was
then,
like, and we was going back to Maryland,
yeah.
I think.
That,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think Moto wasn't really established that time, really, or like that.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you come
yeah,
and check us
Mhm.
something. Okay, you wanted to come on the show, but you didn't get the chance to come on the show with us. But you
Okay.
say you say you have a tune you want me to do a remix with him.
Right.
And looking
Okay.
for other artists, So he said,
yeah.
so that time he was in school.
He told us he
He was
had Cheney hype on it.
yeah, 10 years, yeah, 10
Yeah,
years, yeah.
Okay.
yeah. He was,
Yeah,
as Major was saying, he was in school in North Carolina.
Mhm.
So we went down there and like he checked us when we was at the event, and then
Right.
on the way back, we passed by him and we recorded one time.
What
Wow.
year
One
was that?
time in this
Was that 2016 or 2017?
Force
16.
remix was
I think he recorded
16, I think 6.
16 and he committed 17, I think.
Yeah,
We recorded in
somewhere.
16
Okay.
Oh, okay.
and he committed 17, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, that really put everybody out there. That song put all
Mhm.
of us out there. Even
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Moto, that
Yeah.
remix, yeah, I was wicked too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
as I say, it's the work ethics again. When we
Right.
meet with Moto, we didn't really know who he was and what
Hey,
level
Bobby's
in
come on
in
in. Come on
the
in. Mhm.
yeah, yeah, and we just we
Mhm.
get that
Mhm.
feeling like, yo, the youth cool. And I have to big him up because he's a guy, like he's a go-getter, you know what I mean? He lived
Mhm.
from
Mhm.
where he was and came all to the event just to meet us and
Right.
work with us and thing, And I like
Right.
that about people. Anytime I see people have that kind of drive and thing, I like to work
Yeah.
with them because,
Nice.
you know,
Nice.
I knew he was going to be, big in it with,
Yeah.
with that mentality he had. Yeah.
So now I was gonna ask you guys, working with like all the people that you're working, which it would be one of your biggest collaboration that you would like to have? Which artists you would like to work with? I
Well,
mean, it might be different for either one of you. You know what I mean? You might
Mm.
Major might say
yeah.
one thing, and then Vega might say one thing. So I
Yeah.
mean, you know.
Yeah.
So, but if you were to work with an artist right now, whether it's Grenada, whether it's Saint Lucia, whether it's Trinidad, whether it's wherever, even if it's a reggae artist, who would you like to work with?
Hmm.
For me, I mean, I work with it. Once we creating hits and we creating good
Yeah.
music, I mean,
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah. Anybody.
yeah,
Yeah.
It could
anybody.
be
I don't have like
it could be a no name man. Once he go connect and he say yes, that could make $1 billion.
Right.
All right.
yeah,
So it's connection
yeah,
and vibes.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
International.
Basically,
It could be big. It
you
could be
know,
small.
because
It
Yeah.
don't matter
yeah,
because small has to cut down big tree in it
Right. True.
yeah.
True.
and get
True.
You
and
could
get a
work. You could
victory.
True.
do a song with Marshall, and you could do a song with an artist that not so known, and then you get more
Mhm.
leverage
Right.
with the artists that not so, it's creating the
Yeah.
hits. But you're gonna get a push in Marshall for sure because
Yeah.
he's the big man.
Yeah.
But
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we say we're willing to work with, I mean, anybody willing
Yeah.
to create good music and vibes and,
Right.
yeah, man. Yeah.
Right. Right. So now 2020 is a boy, a kind of mess. I call it a mess of 2020. It's not real. We will consider it not real, okay? We pretend it doesn't exist.
That's not.
2020, 2020 is a beautiful year. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's why we can't take it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Big cat.
As you said that song I can't take it. Like how did you guys come up with that song? Because this is one of my favorite songs on the rhythm, Yo, whenever I play that song, I just have to keep on replaying that song all the time.
Yeah. Well, you see, me as a man, like I really like mad people, and when it's like who we consider crazy people and thing like I like to watch them and observe them. You know, I think like they are the
No,
most happiest people in the world.
not
They
the
don't
way
have
you
no
said it.
bill. They don't
The
have
way you
no.
He
say it is
said
They
it.
like
don't,
you
He
like
said it.
mad people.
Yep. He said it.
yeah, because they're the happy. Soca music is about happiness and enjoyment and
Exactly.
things. And
That's true.
Right.
when you see them, they're the happiest people in the world. They don't have no
Right.
worries.
No
You
worries. Right.
understand? No, nothing. And it's like we have to go back to work, but not them. Them playing mass forever. You know. So I like to observe them and you know, and, and the movements and how they react and how they acting and the things, you know. Because if you look at We Ting, Juve and Old Mass and thing, that is a
Right.
time when we act like we act like them, like we don't, you know. Yeah, you see people doing crazy stuff, Juve morning and them kind of
Right.
things. So I
Right.
like to observe them and you know, and then we still looking for things that could connect universally, ideas
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
you know, yeah. So I can't take it, you know, all over anyway they right now. And
You
we
can't
had this
take it.
song before the outbreak, you know.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
We had yeah, we had it. We didn't make that for like for because of the COVID-19, but because when we
Mm.
look at everything, we say
Right.
like yeah, they're gonna people can't take it. Nobody couldn't take it out. I know what I mean, and
Right.
yeah, and like and I just I'm moving like a madman. I can't take it. And then it's so much in that song, because we have the thing with the
Mhm.
horn and the woman, and then we have the storyline again, the kicks, you know. Where me and Major was going back and forth, you understand? And I
Mhm.
say, a Major tell me, don't kill him, take a 2 shot and ignore him. You know, it was just, yeah, we just,
Oh
yeah.
gosh.
Because I
But
watch a
I
lot
wouldn't
of,
lie. Those
yeah,
songs is like creative songs. And you're right. When you sit down and you really think about pieces of verses that you guys put in place and you know.
Hold on,
yeah.
hold on. I'm gonna play a little part in the song.
Okay,
Just
go
hold
ahead.
on.
Yeah.
She make matters worse. Right now I can't take it, boy. She make matters worse. Major. No problem again, boy. She on my first point. I'm moving like a madman, I can't take it. She link up with the next man, I can't take it. I root up all the fence line, I can't take it. I tear down all the roof, cause I can't take it.
I'm not lying. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Oh gosh.
It's
With this
just,
song, I
it's
think this
Oh
just,
song
gosh.
you I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait for when the place is actually open back up in Toronto and you have a fete and you
Oh
play
my
that song in a
gosh, those
fete
songs are
with
gonna
what they're
like
gonna
people.
do
yeah,
with that song.
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah.
Bobby
It's
says saying,
just,
putting yourself in a madman's shoes.
yeah,
Big up Bobby's,
it's
man. Big
drama.
up Bob.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Big up Bobby's, man. Bobby's a general and everything.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
man.
gosh. Just the few lines they just had me laughing. All the
Yeah,
fence, pull on all the
and
roof.
you won't
Yeah.
believe it's a hand tune. The tune is really like a hand tune. It's a hand tune. You know, it's like I just you think about it crazy, but I mean it's real. It happening. It happened for real. People root
Right,
up.
It
right,
does
I
happen
right,
for
root
real.
up all the
right.
fence. You don't want it. You don't want it. Cause
True.
physical harm to the
Yeah.
person. So your woman or whatever. You don't want it. But you root up all the fence. I can't take it. You tear
Yeah.
down all the roof. I mean, what would have be the ideas we had for the video for that would have be crazy,
Mm.
you know what I mean? Yeah,
Right, right.
once everything, yeah, we have to do a video for that.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah,
Bobby say you
man.
have to borrow. Bobby say you have to borrow a madman spoon.
You
Oh
have to,
gosh.
yeah, man.
But that's what I keep saying. How do you guys come up with these things? Like, is it?
Like the lyrics, like
Yeah, like how do you guys come up with the lyrics? How does it fit? Like that's what we always ask ourselves. How do you guys put it together? Where the words come from? Is it something that you just sit and it just ideas come to your head and you just put it on paper and you say, okay, I'm gonna say that?
Man, we brain like a
Or it's just
computer.
like you're sitting with your brethren, like two of you guys sitting with your brethren and you're talking and you just throw a piece and the brethren say, yeah, boy, that sound good. How does it work? That's what I always try to figure out. How does it work?
Mm.
I don't know if Major understand.
Nah,
for,
I,
for
I
me,
always
is that
thinking, I always thinking so. Every day of my
yeah.
life, I think something always in my mind, something new always in my mind.
Right,
You
right,
understand? So
right,
mine is like a computer.
For
You
me,
understand?
right,
yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's just like it's observation.
right.
I go fet, I always people like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yo, you don't partying, you don't drink, you don't thinging, you just there. Like sometimes people
Yeah.
find a funny, like a quiet, and but I just observing everything. I see that guy
Mm-hmm.
drink, I see that guy drink some rum in a bottle, put it down and he kick it. I feel that boy on the ground they playing cricket. You
All
understand?
right, all right, all right, all right.
We think it's football, but I
Yeah.
feel, and then we start mad thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah,
No, in short,
yeah, it's
Okay.
see,
Right, right,
observation in short, you see,
right,
most
right,
party and stuff, I like to observe
yeah,
the thing too, you know.
right,
I get a lot of
right.
yeah,
ideas from party too.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Right.
I mean, sometimes people don't understand. Sometimes artists go party and they feel like, why the artist not dancing to your own music or why the artist not. But for
Right.
me, I can't. I just did observing everything because I know when sometimes I see
Something.
certain things, yeah, and yo, I say, see that, all
Right,
right, I
right,
like that. You know,
right.
the thing is, people come by you and they say a lot of things, and even you have to observe,
Mm-hmm.
especially the same like my brother here, how he
Yeah.
behaving and the things he's saying, and you
Yeah.
check because I mean that's a slang. You have to listen what going on the street. You
Right,
understand?
right,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah, yeah, you have to catch.
right.
You know, somebody
Yeah.
might say like how they can like tell people, your mother that we always been saying that your mother
Mm-hmm,
what.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
But you know, Talpi is the one that really observed and say, yeah, I will use that as a slang
mm-hmm.
and well, the whole world, you know,
Yeah.
your mother.
Right.
It work.
Yeah, so yeah. So people
Right,
always but that's why I told you I like to observe the
right.
kind of people we consider as mother.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
You
mm-hmm.
know? Yeah. I
That's
mean
where you get your
just recent
inspiration.
yeah, just recent, just recently just recently we had All Saints. We had
Yeah.
All Saints, and you have one by me here. You know what? What they have the rosary and them the things that people put on the thing. He go
Oh,
take
reef,
everything.
reef and stuff
The
like
rate,
The
rate,
reef.
reef,
rate,
yeah,
rate,
Yeah.
yeah.
rate.
He take all the wreath and putting it around his neck, and he walking up and down the road with a little cross. You know, like so. Like if you think you're mad, I go put that in a song and I go like, you think you're mad, you don't mad like me. I go in the cemetery, Peter reach on my neck. You understand? I walk in with a cross in my hand. But the sad news is I think yesterday a vehicle hit him somewhere
Oh.
down by the mall. Yeah.
Oh.
Because he walking in the you always see him
Right,
walking in the
right,
road
right,
and yeah. So
right.
that's why I tell you I like why would you go in the cemetery and take all them people and just
well,
yeah, sexy. We call
I
him
guess
sexy.
I
Oh,
guess
oh God.
I guess the man like a lot of flowers, man.
Yeah. So that
Oh
yeah,
gosh. Ooh.
you know what I mean.
Oh
Sometimes
man. Could you
yeah,
imagine you tell
man.
people inspiration come from a madman? You look at you
Yeah,
like,
It, it, but when you know our thing here is Juve is who could be the maddest. Is the
right,
yeah.
maddest Juve.
right.
Who could come out with the most insane idea
Yes, yes.
and thing and come and you know it's
Mm-hmm.
all mass. That we
Right,
think it's all mass. So
right, right.
yeah, I mean we think
That
and
we
then we formulate we
that we say
formulate the
most of
ideas
talking
and
about
everything.
madness, you know. I like
Yeah.
super jab and stuff, you know. Like Juve morning and stuff. Yeah, people flying all about.
Right, right.
You try to be creative, man. Like
Right,
loose
right.
cannon. Always trying to be creative.
Nice, nice.
And the thing is, we love when people interacting. Like we like to make people do things with the music. They're doing it like you're gonna see a man really put on a. Think about it. Most of the time we growing up, we put thing towel around we neck and we feel we Superman and whatever. But jab is we thing, so it's super jab we playing. Yeah, so you're gonna see. And you had a photo where a guy was heaving off the carnage. Even before we sing the song, like Superman in the water, a jab flying off. So yeah, when you go around and observe all these things, mad things going on. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And
I think we had a few people we were talking to, a few DJs a few weeks back, and we're telling them Grenada Carnival is not for the faintest, you know. People come to Grenada Carnival and they can't believe the things they see and the experience.
Yeah, man.
It's a different place. Grenada is a different place. Trust me.
Yeah.
Now, as I was saying with the COVID and stuff, how are you guys coping knowing that you can't go to parties, you can't really fet, you can't really go out there and interact with your audience and stuff, and how are you guys coping right now? What's keeping you guys kind of sane in a sense?
Well, for me, this right here,
Oh, you have your studio right there.
Keep focused, you understand, and just put on more works,
Right,
Just
right,
build
right.
build,
Right.
until you get tired, sleep, eat, go to work, come back,
And
music again.
repeat. Yeah.
After, if you're going to think about this COVID thing, you'll get
Your
crazy.
body and every day you still not come and get money coming for your child or yourself, right? Exactly the point.
Yeah.
Right, right. Yes.
So
yes.
you don't want to get crazy.
Mommy, I wish you conversation in the background.
Yeah, Mrs. Greens.
Yeah, it's home. It's home. We understand. We understand.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So for you, Vega, how are you keeping focus? How are you keeping sane? What are you doing to kind of?
Basically the same thing, I mean, at home, I have the same setup studio as Major.
Okay.
So that's how we work,
Right.
And I go to work, you know what I mean? Most of the time, I spend most of the time I work out with my family, and my daughter here. We go to the beach, I mean, you have it good, you have it bad, so we just coping, when we go, we wear we mask and we do what we have to do to, protect ourselves. So but it's alright. The place kind of slow, but I mean, we praying for the best. Praying for the better.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So hopefully something work out soon. I mean, I work in the medical school too. So
Okay.
yeah. So we looking they trying their best to get back them students and
back in the school.
Yeah, but because they provide like 21% of the GDP, so it's a big thing having them back here. And I think this is the whole election thing, what going on up there, all of that kind of. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Yeah. So but yeah, others there with family, friends, chilling. Most of the time, me and Major link up. We getting rhythm music. We doing music. We have a couple of music put on. When we get time, we go back into fine tune certain songs, listen them over, and because we really wanna come back with a big bang. You know what I mean? Like never before.
So what could we expect from you guys for 2021?
Well, more madness.
More vibes.
Well, once the gate open up, as you say, once the gate open up,
Right.
Yeah.
Something must, some bullet must fire.
Right. Are you guys looking to collaborate in 2021 with people, or are you guys just pretty much doing your thing as Loose Can and the group?
We just based on feelings and stuff, man. We doesn't plan thing really now. You know?
Okay.
We just go with the flow
Go with
sometimes,
the flow.
majority of the time, because
Yeah,
when you plan, it doesn't
yeah,
end up how you want it and stuff. So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
so we just go with
Mm-hmm.
the flow, man. Now you see
Okay.
what going on.
True.
The flow, the
A
flow
lot of
cannot
plans we made for 2020, right?
exactly
yeah,
Right.
slope everything.
Right.
yeah, 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 man.
Yeah, man, straight.
Yeah, Kitron, you wanted
So
to ask them? Go ahead.
yeah, I wanted to ask him, like, as you say, once the gate open and everything, and like we go back to our farm and normalcy, what would be one place that you'd want to perform that
Yeah.
song? I can't take it.
Mm. You know, the funny thing, we never been in Canada yet.
I just got to ask you guys that, you know.
For
I just
me,
want to ask you guys that.
it would be
We never been in Canada yet,
in,
and Canada is one of the
and
places,
England too.
and England,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because we had
England
about two
too.
shows. We had about two
Yeah.
shows in Canada, but we didn't end up, And then
Okay.
I think it was Juvain. What show by?
But
I think
Juve
I
in
was the
June,
show.
or
Maybe.
Yeah, that show in Canada. One with
Two show,
Destra. I think the shows the head.
and I think a
I
Juve
remember
show too,
one with
man.
one.
One of them big show in Juve in
Yeah.
oh,
July or Juve in, so I can't remember when, but
Juve in
oh,
June,
I think
probably.
Jab
I
Jab
think the
Juve.
same one you're
oh,
talking
it
about.
could be
Jab
Jab Jab
I
Juve.
wanna.
Oh,
Juve.
Jab is a regular Carabana weekend. Okay.
Yeah, we was on the posters and stuff, and
Yeah.
we never,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
And
you
that
know
man.
was
what?
was
I
that last
So
year?
So
nope.
year
no, that
before,
was
Oh,
2016,
yeah,
Twen-
2016.
16, I think.
Okay.
16. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what we say for now. We just focusing on a real. It's not like we went anywhere, but we just want to come real hard and build back that vibes and that energy. You
right.
know what I mean? And
Right.
yeah, because I would love to come, Kenny, love to come and perform in England. People out there never see us, or we never perform for them. You know, even here,
Right.
we wanna perform home. We haven't been on the stage a bit here too, so you know what I mean.
Okay.
It vibes, but we know the love still there. You know the love there because we see it from this year. I'm moving like a
Mm-hmm.
madman. I can't take it. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even though that's still, that's still play on, that's on rotation. So
Right.
yeah, man. So yeah, we looking, yeah, 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 man.
Nice.
So
So to any young
yeah,
artist that
man.
is coming up right now, what inspirational advice would you give them?
Number one,
uh,
must be focused, and
Mm-hmm.
then try to invest in what you love.
Mm-hmm.
uh-huh.
Even say for like a $10 and things, save it up, buy a mic, buy some studio equipment and stuff. You understand?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, so invest in what you love.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, and put God in everything. Put God first.
Absolutely.
yeah,
Everything you do,
yeah,
always invite God in it.
Absolutely.
Always invite God in what you do.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
Vega, what
Right.
you tell him?
yeah. Well, just to add with what you say, because I mean, what you say is true. Um, yeah. A lot of people think a lot of new young artists think it gonna happen overnight. And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, and remember, enough time you have your your up times. You have to
Mm-hmm.
prepare for your down times.
Long times,
You
right.
understand? You have to prepare to work hard because the more you go up, the harder you're gonna get. You
Right.
understand? Um,
mm-hmm.
Stay humble. You have to stay humble. You have to stay focused. You know what I mean? Um, always be positive. Always try to be positive. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even me, I went through a whole learning process. Even from since we entered the game to now,
Mm-hmm.
it was so
Mm-hmm.
much. You're there before and you think you know so much, but you
Right.
don't know nothing. It's when you really get a hit song, then you realize, hey, the work just started. You understand?
Right.
The work now start. You understand? So it's not easy road. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're gonna meet good people. You're gonna be bad. You're gonna, you know what I mean? But just stay
Right.
focused on the positive and the
Right.
good. You know.
Nice.
For me, that whole experience, it's been a whole learning process for me. You know, because for me, certain expectation I had and
Mm-hmm.
thing, and you know. But the good
Right.
thing about us is that we always believe in we work. You understand? We always believe in we work. And we, you know, that's why we have we own setup there. I have
Yeah.
my major release up there. If we want, we could do a song tomorrow. You understand? Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
he have one up there. I have, you know, when I go up, I could walk by him. When he come
Right.
down, he could
You
walk
can
here.
walk down.
You know what I mean? So yeah, and yeah, man. So
Right.
it's not easy. And as Major say, you know, you always have to put the Almighty first. You always have to put him in and pray.
Right. Right.
Understand? When things come your way, you know what I mean? Instead of you run on Facebook and live and this and
Mm-hmm.
that, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
just pray about it, you know what I mean?
True.
Yeah. Of time we feel like DJs don't want to play with song and it's not DJ don't want. You think no hot,
Yeah.
you think no hot, if you don't hot, you have to, I mean DJ's gonna push whatever the
Mm-hmm.
people, you know, feeling at the time. So you just have to see that as a opportunity now to
Mm-hmm.
even work even harder. Some of us and what going on with internet and everything, things going so fast. So you have to keep up because
Right.
a man like you come out with your vibes now and you're vibing, and next man come out with that next kind of vibes and his thing started shot, your thing, you thing, and then you start to feel a way to him or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
you have to understand that um you have to keep up with whatever is current. You understand? The youths and
Right.
them feeling that sometimes a man might come and might say, why are you singing there? What kind of but you when you look, you see the man have 500,000 views and this
Mm-hmm.
yo. So but you still have to make good music. That don't mean you have to sing any crazy thing. You know, you have to make as
Right.
uh, yeah, as we know, you know, it's a wide audience. We have Grenada audience, we have Canada, we are England. So you have to try to,
Exactly.
you know. So it's
Mm-hmm.
a lot
Right.
of work. Yeah,
Right.
it's a lot of work.
So
Yeah.
what is one thing you guys, let's say something that you guys have struggled with in the music industry that if you had known then what you know now, you would have taken a different route or you would have prepared at least better for it. What one thing you think you guys had struggled with? Whether it was
Um,
by yourself solo or was it as a group, what was one thing?
yeah.
Mm.
For me, I let me John go first. For me, it was
Mm.
like it was so much marketing,
Mm-hmm.
management.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was so much. It wasn't just like after you get a hit and thing, then you realize how all these things play. How to get money from your work like streaming and all these kind of
Right.
things, and then there's
Right.
so much thing behind just the music. You know, I mean, if I could and I could go back like and educate myself about these things and be more
Mm-hmm.
prepared. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Because those things and them is like your pension. You understand?
Right. Yeah.
So
Of course.
when you don't do the right things and you don't set up
Mm-hmm.
things, when you have the big songs and them,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, after when
It
you
costs you more.
start to
It's
check
it's
on
cost you more.
yeah, when you really start to check on it, no, it's too late. I mean,
Right.
that going
Right.
in somebody else's pocket. You understand?
Right.
And if you
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah,
Right.
that was that. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? But the
Right.
good thing about me is that I always try to talk to the younger artists and them and try to shoot. They don't listen, most of them don't listen, but I might
Yeah.
get through with one or two and
Yeah.
tell them,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, you know, the hype and the fame and you
Yeah,
Mhm.
know,
true.
but
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
that's just a part of it. The
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah, as you get older, you start to realize the things that more important than just the hype and fame and setting up these things. Because now we have COVID-19 and artists not getting booking and all this, you
Yeah.
know, doing shows and things. Now you can rely on that income, that streaming income. You
Right.
understand?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So out of
I
COVID,
mean,
there is something positive, you
Yeah.
know. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
And
yeah,
that's one thing. And that's one thing I've always admired about you guys is the way you guys market you guys self on social media.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Because
I mean, so
whenever you
God,
guys actually do come
Cut
out with a
over. I
song,
hear nothing.
you guys just blast it on social media wherever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I always see
yeah,
that. A
yeah.
lot of
Well,
artists don't take the time on doing that. And you guys like have the advantage right now where you can use social media for that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, I mean, social media is there, and they don't charge us, I mean,
Exactly.
you just, so me and Major, we use it, to
Right.
promote we songs and get we music out there. No matter how big we is or how, we, no matter, we always push, we always keep
Right.
pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
always, it could be
Right.
the song could already pick up that pace, but we
Hmm.
still gonna do our part and do
Right.
what we was doing before with all the other songs. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, we use social media well, and a lot of people compliment us about that too. So
Right.
you
Nice.
know, yeah,
So, Major, you wanted to comment on the same thing, the struggles that you faced while being an artist and what you had known.
Well, at least marketing is number one. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say marketing. And before, well, before, before we didn't have no links and stuff. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
yeah, getting links to radio station and stuff. It was
Mm-hmm.
hard for us, you know. Like a young
Right.
artist growing up and thing. Yeah, sometimes when we bring like that back in the days was CD.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when we bring the CD on the radio, you can play.
Right.
Sometimes we saw it until like when I hear my music like after 12 in the night, like only nighttime we music still be
Ah.
playing, like 1 o'clock
Ah.
and thing. And
Right.
yeah, that time I was so happy.
Figure laughing.
yeah.
I
Well,
was
that
ha-
way everybody
yeah,
go home. They,
yeah,
they,
that
they
time
just
Right.
program the
Right.
radio. The radio
Right.
just playing whatever random.
cut it,
You
Yeah.
know,
Okay.
it's
cut
like
it,
Yeah.
cut it. And
yeah,
You know Wall Street, innit?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, night. Well, after 12:1, me and some boys, we they chilling, and I hear my tune. That time I was, singing by myself.
Right.
I hear my song after 12:1. I say yes, finally get play. I happy. After 12 the night, I say well, yes, we find out by that rotation right now. No DJ to play your music right now is after hours and thing. Yeah. Every time
Wow.
I see my music playing and thing back in the days, man.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So that was one of the challenges there.
Right.
Yeah. And mostly the links and radio station and stuff and
Right.
yeah. Really that.
So
And as you see
so
the marketing.
so
Right.
was there a time that you guys ever wanted like to say, you know what, let me just give up on that?
On the soca, yeah.
Yeah, was there ever a time? Has it ever came to that?
A lot of times.
the year we sing sick job.
Yeah.
The same year we sing sick
Wow.
job.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
I give
I remember going and drop back Major, and he was like, "Boy, Vega, nothing now working out for we, I feel like I go back down Trini and walk by, nothing now going on, man." And thing,
Right.
and then them guys used to call us iron balloon. Cause where Major live is a big yard, they fix cars and stuff. So a
Right.
lot of guys on yo, look them iron
yeah.
balloon coming. It's an iron balloon.
Can
Can't
boss.
bust. No,
Well,
can't
well,
bust.
if we can knock in a small man and go and bust before all the day, long. Yeah, now I used to get red top, fire as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, so,
you know what I wish, since we sing sick jam, I wish we used to get more interview like that. Because
Yeah.
I think the people never really get to know, and the
No.
peak they never really, most of our interview was
Mm-hmm.
kind of like club. We run in and we was
Okay.
singing, singing,
Okay.
singing. Yeah, and I didn't want to be kind of thing because the first thing they watch you as rude. If you go to say like, nah, I don't want to do that today. I wanna, you know. So I always think back about that. If I could have changed that, yeah. Because you see, when I do interview like this, people get to know you and know how you think. This kind of the stage. Yeah, all over Grenada we was just, you know, we go in radio station, sing, mash up the place. It come like we was just performing.
Right.
And then people still didn't get to know us. That's why Sick Job, I think that's where Sick Job left us. Because Loose Cannon sing Sick Job. And if you look today, the world have it like Sick Job is me and Major, Loose Cannon. But Loose Cannon, and we didn't get to really sell and market Loose Cannon and our name. Like, yeah, the brand. Yeah. So then the next year, the follow up, people still Sick Job. And you know, yeah, so that's something I'm looking forward to, like doing more interview.
Yeah.
You know, with people, so they could get to know us and things. And you know, because when you do that, it's easy for somebody to say like tell rumors on you, and people would believe it. You understand quick because they don't know you. You never get an interview to really sit down and talk. So sometimes a guy they say, "Oh, I don't disrespect people." Even though me, I don't disrespect people and things. I think I had something. We was rolling with the crew, and the guy wanted to go in an event, and I didn't want to go. So when we reach in front of the door, the security animals kind of thing, I was like, "Yo, man, let me go. I tell all I didn't want to come here and thing." And the guy go on social media and say, "Oh, I very disrespectful," and people it was easy for people to run because they don't know you. You understand? And then when you on top, when your name calling and everybody's talking about you, just as they get the good, the negative, they waiting. The critics waiting for something. You know? Yeah. So that's something I'm looking forward to, getting more interviews like this and chat with the personalities and the DJs and them.
And it's nice to get a feedback as to who you guys are personally and up close and personal. I like that too, because now we can sit and talk, we can laugh, we can pull personalities out of people, kind of figure out who you guys are and stuff, and let people see that they're human too, you guys, because
but when you see us
a lot of people only see you on stage or they see you on posters, they only see you
you're not going to come up to these two guys. You're not going to, they name Loose Cannon, and most of the time we on the poster, we're not really smiling like that. I see that. So you don't want to come and take a little picture with you. They're afraid, But I don't. And then me and Major, we don't talk much, like talk and, we're not loud. Even when we go events and things, we always in a corner for ourselves until we time
come. All the observation, observation.
Yeah. So, when people see you laughing and like, and
watch it for the point. You don't watch it for the poison in the drink or kind of thing. So
there's a lot of drama going on. You're checking all the party going on, all the backstage, who with who and who thing and kind of thing. So we just observing everything and we just piling up everything. And when Carnival coming, let it go and then we them got them. Yeah.
So have you guys ever come out with songs that ever been like a personal thing, like something happened to you personally and you say, boy, I had to release that piece, I had to let that piece off my chest? You ever had anything like that? Because sometimes you hear songs and it's like kind of personal. So I ain't calling some names, but there's some artists that send us some songs and I'm telling you, boy, hitting some spots like, whoa, you add it again.
We'll see how we song, man. We'll see how we song.
Right.
I tell you that. Having a woman problem.
Yeah. Because I remember the night Major when he was in the studio with them, and he was like, "I having a problem, all kind of problem, I having a problem, a woman problem." Major was like, "Nah, I ain't putting that." And Tempa said, "Put it, that one going, put it." Yeah, put it, dog. Put it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
remember I didn't want to put the woman problem on the bar. Like, put it. Yeah, put it.
Yeah, we are couple tune, man. We are couple tune.
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, but as you say that, right? That part may not have gravitate to you, but it might gravitate with
This is
someone out there.
somebody else. Yep.
Yeah.
No, but that was going on with me for real, eh? That why he say put it. You understand? Yeah, so then we are couple tune, man. A lot of tune, man.
Right, right.
Yeah.
We are one this year again. Shem will tell you about that one.
What did you guys release that one already this year, or
Is
was
it
it something
Fire
that just
Kiss?
written?
Yeah.
One ain't come out yet?
Nah, just for a kiss.
Oh, yeah. Look how hard the boy trying.
So how did that come about?
A story, man.
That Major General story.
No. That's Shem General. Bigger General.
Look how hard the boy trying. Never get nothing yet.
No, man.
Yeah, it was just like somebody was just explaining the situation for me. And then,
Right.
yeah, I was like, yo, but it's real, like, you know, I mean, you're basically a guy in foreign, like, you were sending a lot of things for a friend here, and when he came in Grenada now, you know, you're expecting, you know, and then the friend tell me, well, you know, the friend asked she people, and then yeah, she asked she people, and then he trying to get a little vibe before he go, because it's only a week here for, and
what?
you know, yeah, you're not bringing a nice latest iPhone and everything, you know. So like, what the guy get, and he like, all he got was a kiss. So like, okay. So I was just showing. But the thing is, I was just showing Major the scene. Showing Major the scene. And Major like come up with the song, and like, just kiss. Look how the boy trying. He never get the nookie yet. And, you know, with me and my job.
Have you heard that song before?
No, I've never heard it.
I'm gonna play it for you.
All right.
Yo, can't stop. I do some girl club. Yo, bigger. You know we don't have the fines. Just focus. Look how hard they were trying. Just focus. And every day they get lying. Just a kiss. No, everything is that mine. You never see the nookie. You know another man get the blind. Just focus. Look how hard the boy trying. Just focus. And every day they get lying. Just a kiss. No, everything is that mine. You never see the nookie. You know another man get the blind. Every piece of clothes he buy, the other man that take it off. And she da chat with all she friend and them and green enough. Me know the brother kinda shaky and he kinda soft, but he got some woman out a road and no half. Buy this and buy that, buy dress and buy top, buy house and buy land. She wasn't an Ivan, where there she come from, but them boy put it so. Oh no. Just focus.
Just focus. Look how the boy trying.
What?
You know what?
Yes.
A lot of people can relate to that song.
A lot of people can relate to that song.
Yeah.
And it goes both ways too, you know.
No, I don't think I could relate to that song though.
No, not you. Not you. But I mean, I'm sure a lot of people can relate to it.
We had a next song called Figure It Out too, no?
Wow.
What was the next
I'll
song?
tell you.
Figure It Out.
Oh.
I got to figure it out.
Oh, I like that song. I like that song.
You
like that song. That was our next ultimate piece, man.
Yeah, man.
Yes, because we like the sense of humor. It's our vibes, you know.
Yes,
like
yes.
Our thing is, I don't say, we make the music come alive. You understand? That is what we try to do. Make the music come alive. So when you hear it, you know, if you're not going to it, at least you can laugh or you know somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
It's relatable. Everybody can relate a piece in it or a verse or yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
We have a lot of music, man. A lot of music, and then a lot of job. When it comes to job music, we just be different with job music too.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, we
understand?
tried to. You
Yeah.
see,
Major, I don't
because
know if it was this
run.
year or I don't know if it was earlier this year or late last year. You had produced. I don't know. Was it you? Did you produce a dancehall song or you just sang it? You didn't produce.
Yeah, well, a couple dancers song
Yeah, there
last
was
year.
Even
one
now,
that you
yeah,
did with I think an artist from Trinidad,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
rubber
collab,
dub.
yeah, Robert Up.
Rubber Dub.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
So
man.
how did that project come about?
Well, that project come about through one of we producer in Trinidad does do
Mm-hmm.
stuff for us. He a produce like he'll do a lot of mixing and mastering and things for us. So he
Okay.
tell me have a guy have a tune called Rubber Dub and then you want to do a remix with a Grenadian artist and he say, well, Major, well, you is my artist, so just give me the forward on it. But
Mhm.
Shem,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
but Shem don't want to do no dancehall again. Shem say dancehall is putting no money in the pocket. So go ahead and do it. You understand? Now you never
Right.
see you. Yeah, because Shem
Yeah,
used to do more dancehall than me sometimes. But he stopped.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, he stopped. He stopped and
The
take
thing
me.
with me,
So
no, I just find it dancer like the new guys, the dance, the what I know, like the vibes with me, like what I know,
Mhm.
and to
Mhm.
what the guys and them singing now. I
Mhm.
think they kind of, yeah, it's
They kill it
totally
for you.
different.
Mhm.
Like the
Yeah, so
substance
I
is
would
not
so
there in the music no more.
yeah, you understand? So, and is that what they're going for now? So now you have to sing a kind of and like the rap trap and
Oh, more of
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
trap.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and I mean for me like starting all over again and I have to
Right.
yeah, man.
because I have
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
even
appeal for the young people because that's what they're
Mhm.
going for,
Yeah.
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 But me, I just love music
So
on
I
a
said I
whole,
just stick with me like a soca.
I love music on
So
a whole. So
Yeah.
so
you see me there?
earlier I think it was Major that mentioned that he loved listening to like music like Michael Jackson and those
Mhm.
guys. So Major,
Yeah.
what's three are your favorite artists? Artists that
Fif-
had passed away. Passed away.
Uh, all right, well, I must say Michael Jackson first because that's the first artist I really started listening to.
Mhm.
Who are next to well for dancehall, Merciless.
Mm-hmm.
Merciless all the way, and that's my favorite Jamaican artist.
Mhm.
Okay.
And who I could say again, but he has so much artists I like it. I love him. He has so much
Yeah.
artists. I listen mostly everybody here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. But I too I could give for for my head and thing,
Okay.
but I listen to everybody, man. Big or small, no matter who, you understand. Listen to everybody.
So
Yeah.
Vigor,
Okay.
for you.
For me, well, I always like Pac, like
Mm.
yeah,
Right.
because I used
Lyricist.
to relate.
I,
I used to relate
Mhm.
because of my situation where like I didn't grow up with my father and then my mother passed very
Uh-huh.
young and
Mhm.
Yeah.
and even no Pac and thing, he used to sing a lot of songs that I used to listen more to
Mhm.
Pac. I don't like the one with the cuss. I don't listen to cuss word, but all the
Mhm.
positive, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
changes until the end of time
Right.
and yeah,
Mhm.
review and all them songs, man. Even
Mhm.
yeah, and then
But
I got hook on Bob too. Bob Marley. I listen a lot of Bob.
Right.
Yeah, and currently, well, Major no currently is a Kyo. You know, I listen to Kyo right
I
through.
don't, I'm going to tell you like
Right.
this.
Jack Kyo, I like Jack
Yeah.
Kyo. Bad, you know.
Like it,
yeah.
Yeah, I listen
Jackie,
to
man.
yeah. Currently, Jack Kyo. I like Chronics and them guys too. I
Yeah.
started, you know what I mean?
Bad
Yeah,
artist,
Chronics. I
Right.
man.
listen. Yeah, I listen to a couple of Chronics. Well, I like reggae and a whole like reggae, the conscious. I
For
like dancehall, but
mommy for
conscious part.
Right. Major internet is going.
Oh, yeah. But for me, it's like it's really like as I told you, like what happened,
I,
Right.
how I grew up.
I love reggae
Yeah,
music.
it's all about
I
one major.
love
One.
reggae. Yeah.
Cause they kind of cut off.
Yeah, I love reggae music, you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
one of my favorite reggae artists is
I think his
Yeah, he cut
internet
off.
is going.
Yeah, internet.
I think it.
Yeah, I think he
some,
say
some,
natural blacks. You listen out natural black. I know you listen natural.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man, but for me, I mean, it's all you growing. It's all you growing like to me, and
Mm-hmm.
everything was kind of wild. So those
Right.
music is a calm me. Music is a calm me, and I think that why I grew up in that kind of way.
Right.
Where I never, you know what I mean? Because and I listen to Jack Q, Bob and Park, and I used to just go in a corner,
Right.
uh, yeah, when you think so, Major grow up a different way, so he gonna
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
different,
true,
yeah.
man.
So it's all
Yeah,
about growing, yeah, and yeah,
So
thing was in,
the
yeah, go on.
my next question is to ask you guys, both of you separately, if you were to do, let's say, a song with two female artists, whether it's soca, reggae, dancehall, hip hop, soul, whatever, who would that be?
me. Hell, what was you say, buddy? Rihanna. Rihanna.
I know Rihanna was gonna be somebody's choice. I just knew it.
Rihanna. Who again? I'll tell you who. Again, boy, again, boy. Let me see.
It's a lot, man.
Right?
Yes, a bad female artist. Ah. May I do a
Yeah,
thing? May I do a thing Cardi B too?
Cardi B.
Yeah.
yeah,
All
Flip it different, man.
right.
You know,
yeah.
yeah, man. Cardi B, man.
I
Cardi
like,
B
I
have it
like, I
going
like,
on
I
right now.
like Cardi. I like Cardi because you know, I just like she don't. You know what I mean? Like
She,
I like
she don't
she
really
don't
care.
give
She
a
just, yeah,
She
she
don't
just,
yeah
care. She just raw.
Cardi's
yeah
just
Yeah.
Cardi.
yeah
Yeah,
right. You know
Cardi's
what I
just
mean? So
Cardi.
it's like
Yeah.
yeah, when
She
everybody in
can
the
be,
world and
yeah,
they're
that's
trying
what
to
I'm
live
saying.
up
She
to
can
this
be, yeah,
kind of
she's just
way
like,
and yeah. So I go
mm-hmm.
yeah. I
Yeah,
like
man.
Cardi and yeah locally. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Back
man.
to do one Valine and them. I like Valine vibes. I always like Valine
Mm-hmm.
locally.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Trinidad, like Trinidad and things, soca music. I like Patrice. I listen. I like Patrice. I like that show music too. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
these days, I know. I mean, Patrice. I listen. Patrice Albert a lot too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you look
Okay.
like you
Yeah,
like to
man.
carry on, man.
Yeah, man. Nah, man. When they give me trouble, I just tell them carry on. You know. Now when they give me trouble, carry on, man. You know. That's why my boy Jackie say you will never find no one in his lifetime. Yeah. Yeah, let time unwind. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Well, you know what I have noticed over the years, a lot of artists,
Yeah.
both soca and dancehall, they actually take lyrics from like the older foundation artists
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and put in like the newer
Yeah.
artists.
Yeah.
So has there ever been a time that I don't know in any one of you guys' songs that ever
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But
That's
I find major like Specky. Because remember when we do them voodoo wine, yeah, when we do voodoo wine, yeah, that
yeah.
hickory,
Yeah.
hickory,
Yeah.
hickory. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he come and do voodoo wine. And because, remember that Specky
Yeah.
for wine in
Yeah.
soccer?
For
Yeah.
soca, yeah.
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 Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Once we go to
Yeah.
return and then yeah, that one and then you have a job tune we do. Job dealer, you never job.
Oh, that's from
Yeah.
what's his name?
Okay.
Dancehall artist. What's his name?
Gondilero.
Was
Yeah,
it Pinches? I think
yeah,
Pinches.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pinterest, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
it's a little thing with
I,
Specky, man.
yeah. But I
You know?
find it I like to do that, it's like I respect still,
Yeah,
give
it's like
them
It's a form of
Of course.
respect,
yeah,
yeah.
like
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
and bringing them alive even in this era. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I think I want we do is Tangla because I like Tangla. I like
Oh
Major Fam
yes.
too. Yeah, I think that Fam Major.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Tangla a lot too.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah. I try him.
right, right.
I listen to
Yeah.
him and I find he was real creative. You
Foundation,
know.
foundation
Yeah,
music, man.
creative,
Foundation, calypso, and
and we
Classic.
love
soca. Yeah,
to
man. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
and we
man, the
love to be
classical, man.
creative.
Mhm.
Yeah, we love to be creative, you know. Some of the
Mhm.
words I can't even
Mhm.
say up to this day. I can't even. My man, so but some kind the same song with them, Lena and Henry. Every time she shake, she bam bam. Lena and Henry watching them, you know,
Bouncing
bouncing
Mhm.
low.
low.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
Something
Yeah,
about
man.
Babu J. I
Bouncing
can't
low. Yeah,
up to
yeah,
now. I
yeah,
can't
yeah,
really.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like yeah,
I see a lot of people won't remember that, right?
yeah.
A lot
So
of people won't remember that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Growing up, we listening to those guys. You know, we listen to
Mhm.
Specky, their Jamo, and
Yeah.
thing. I
Right.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
even even
Expect.
now, even now, even now, when we get like we artists and you know when you are around them and thing, you know, it's a vibe still. You know, you're
Mhm.
like yeah,
Mhm.
boy, Specky there, and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's
We do a,
yeah,
yeah, man. We do a song with Specky too, you know. Was a vibes, man.
Yeah.
yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Who,
Yeah.
who is one artist that you would actually like to write music for?
Uh,
hmm,
for me,
hmm,
I would write for anyone that willing to work with me or reach
Mhm.
out to me and thing. Yeah, I don't
hmm.
mind, you know, working. But there's something in the soca music that I don't know. Everybody kind of have this kind of like, you know, the I don't know how to put it really. You know, it's like you know, but just like me and Major, people write song for us too. We could write song, but people write song for us, and
Mhm.
I gladly
Okay.
take a song. But there are some artists that I don't know what they I don't know what they feel or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
they it's like yeah, they you know sometimes as a writer you get writer block for one. You're writing the same thing over and you're not even checking that you have the same melody
Mhm.
and
Right.
that's why you need to have other people write for you sometimes. You
Right.
know?
Exactly.
Yeah, and some of them know is like they don't want to reach out. They feel like I too
True.
big for he to write a song for me and all this
Right.
kind. But you have times when you know, like I just know where they need younger guys to
To write for
write
them.
song for them
Yeah.
if they want to
Yeah.
stay relevant. If
Yeah.
they want to
Yeah.
maintain that relevancy, they need
Mhm.
other guys. Yeah, and I would be willing to write for. I mean, anybody that willing to work with me. You
Yeah, yeah.
understand?
True.
Skinny, we know. One major. One.
No, I say true. No. I say
Oh, yeah,
one man.
I was saying like skinny fabulous. You know, you write for me, Marshall, and you have people write for him. You know,
Mhm.
Wetty
Exactly.
Beats write a
Mhm.
song for Skinny, and he sing
Mhm.
and it came out a big song. You know,
Right.
so it's nothing wrong with that. But back home, I just find like some of the
Mhm.
well-known artists, the more big name artists, is like they don't, and then you wonder why nothing not happening for you? Why DJ not
Mhm.
playing
Mhm.
your thing? You feel like
Yeah.
okay, I could ride on that name. You can't always ride on. You have to bring good material. You have to bring good music. You have to, you
Right.
know what I mean? You
Yeah.
can't just
Right.
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
ride on your name and feel like, oh, I'm Mr. Ice this and Ice that
Yeah.
person and they have to play my thing. No, man. I always
No.
Mhm.
believe, ask me, I always believe in play what hot. If I'm not coming good, right?
Mhm.
And how would I know if you keep playing my music and making me feel like, yeah, thing, and then when carnival done, music lock off, nothing. You see another man traveling, you know,
Right. Right.
leaving Grenada and you not going and
Yeah.
thing, and your music was ponging here right through.
Yeah.
You understand? So I believe play what's good and what the
Mhm.
people want. And if you're not
Right.
playing me, then I'm doing something wrong. I have to go back to the drawing board and put in that work.
Right. Right.
Understand?
Right.
And it's the best feeling you could get because even this year, I mean, we feel real good because we wasn't on rotation in a minute, maybe for 2. Well, last year we was on rotation. Okay? Last year we sang Under the Oil and couple other print out and couple other songs. Yeah. I don't know if you know Under the Oil. Real job.
Yeah.
That's I think that's who produced the rhythm? I think it's Alma Boy, right?
Alma Boy. Yeah.
Alma Boy, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alma Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So yeah, that
So
you
what
feel real
are
good.
some
I
of the
was saying like,
producers have you guys have worked with in Grenada?
oh yeah. Well, I think we work with nearly all, if not all. Yeah, even though we set up, we still work with them producers and them. I mean, I work with Fat Man from Fat Man. We work with Fat Man, me and Major. We work with Fat Man. We work FIBA. We work with Roboto Studio. We work with Gates. With Sick Jab. We work with Adi Gun. There's a young producer named Adi Gun. I mean, just name it. I think just name it. We work with them,
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly all the studios in Grenada, we work with them, home base, yeah.
Right.
Dry
Yeah.
Bones.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like I was even I was asking Brother B, we had him on the show about a month ago. And let me if you could hear. If you could hear.
Just
Major's a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
delay or something.
Yeah, man.
you're hearing? Major still checking off the producer.
His internet, yeah.
Green light, dry bones.
You
Okay.
see,
Weekend, man. That's so much of them, man.
Yeah, that was saying nearly all we work with all of them.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you guys, knowing that we have a lot of artists in Grenada, especially a lot of the older heads, folks that paved the way for all, for you guys, for young upcoming, like let's say you Wizard, you are Jamo, you Scholar, like those men, what's his name in Karikou? I could see his face, but I can't call it. No, not even Skylark too, but Ramo, I can't remember his name. I know his songs.
Pupa Lindy.
Oh, Pupa Lindy.
Pupa Lindy, right. A few of these artists, and even Bobbies, like Randy Isaac. I'm calling those, heads that in Spencer, like those heads that's been there 20 plus years and counting. I was saying to Brother B when he was on the show, I'm saying, I feel that Grenada should do a soca expo where, legends of soca and new upcoming artists, just kind of have like a weekend or a day or something to just recognize that, to say, this is the platform you paved, this is the way you paved, this is the things you did, this is the work you put in, this is the platform that you had open for these artists now that's upcoming, to show them who started it. Lady Cinti, like, a lot of these artists that I don't even think half of them got recognized, to be honest, and
true.
I think honestly the carnival committee or somebody should just say, let's do something for Grenada, let's do something for a committee, let's do something for a carnival, let's do something for artists, let's do something for our legends. And I don't want to hear this person died and that person died and all of a sudden that just get watered down and it gone off,
That's true.
No, half of these artists, I'm going to tell a lot of young artists, don't even know, even if you want to call Wizard name, they have no clue who Wizard was, or is, I should say.
True.
So it's like something I always keep saying, like, keep the platform open, keep, people in the know,
Well, we was trying to, we and some other artists in Grenada, we was trying to form like a association, right? And yeah, they call it GS, right? GSPCA or GS, some Grenada soca artists, something. Yeah, we were trying to form that I think, and the first thing we did, we organized some funds. We organized some funds and We get
Yeah, real
some.
talk, real
Major, you
We get.
okay?
talk.
I, I know.
You must have respect for these guys and them. You understand?
Yeah, absolutely,
No,
absolutely.
Major can't late.
You come in late, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
did it.
okay.
Yeah, did it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Uh, I
yeah.
was
You're
saying,
saying they
yeah.
must have the
I was.
funds and stuff. Go ahead, yeah.
We organize some funds and we organize
Mhm,
some plaque and thing recognizing the older artists and
mhm,
you
mhm,
know
mhm.
we had a ceremony and we gave out it, and we,
Right,
we recognize some of the older artists and
right.
you know right after that, it was good. Everything I like to be a part of that. It was looking good, but there are
Yeah.
people out there that make sure that they inject certain elements that don't happen again, and that just and just die after.
Um.
Wow.
Everything just die after
Wow.
because because yes, greens there. What I'm saying, like you have artists, we always try to come up with some good
Creative ways.
ideas and
Creative.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and we even talk about like having some kind of pension or some kind of where we could pay certain money like
Mhm.
NIS,
Mhm.
like the
Mhm.
insurance scheme and thing,
Mhm.
in case
Mhm.
in case at time like this. And look today, COVID-19 hit,
Mhm.
and we could have
Right.
benefit from that. We could have
Right.
benefit from that, but I
Mhm.
mean, there always certain people that feel like if the idea wasn't theirs or they didn't think they just and then after that was just argument, confusion and till everything
Mhm.
just
Mhm.
squash.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything people left the group, left
Right.
the chat, everybody, and like
Wow.
that was such a good thing, you know what I mean? And we was
Yeah.
heading in the right direction. We even had like we went to the media and everything, and I think
Right.
Shot Pre, I mean, even the artist. Well, I think he started from the artist, the artist. I think he started from. Let me tell you what was going on. You see, ego, ego is a hell of a thing, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we had a whole
Absolutely right.
like a lot of artists in the group, and artists was always have something to say. They talking to if like you is not a known artist and you bring up an idea, you say they wouldn't they wouldn't
They will
respond or
dismiss
reply
it.
to you.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but if it's this artist and he known, then they will. Your certain artists will reply
Right.
to the artist, and whenever they coming in, they would hear them saying I win this and I did this and I. If we have in a group, and I try to tell
Right.
them, listen, this is a group. All of us here is artists,
Mhm.
so it shouldn't be no
Mhm.
this talking highly about yourself and I win crown three
Mhm.
times
Mhm.
and this
Mhm.
that.
Mhm. Mhm.
Always,
Mhm.
like, and I think that that what made all the younger artists leave the group for one, and all out then they start battling with themselves and confusion and but that was such a good thing. That why I bring it up. Yeah, because
Mhm.
that was such
Mhm.
a good thing and people was coming up with real creative ideas and
Right.
things and could have. Really benefit today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I saw one artist was asking about like when they was giving out the funds and an artist was asking about um whether you should when you should get like some monetary from the government because nothing
Mhm.
going on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I just laugh, you understand? Because the only how you would get funds if you paying taxes. If you're paying
Right.
tax and we don't pay tax. So when we come through the airport and we feel good and we think and we feel they never think about rainy days. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
and
But that's a smart move, though. That's a
That,
real
that wa-
smart move. What you were saying, like
of course it
to
is a
put
smart
something.
move.
Yeah, very smart move to put something in there in case, as you say, something like this. You just
even
never
even
know,
towards
right?
even towards what you guys what the topic was about.
Mhm.
Honoring and respecting
Mhm.
those that was
Mhm.
there
Mhm.
before.
Recognizing. Yeah.
Yeah, and reckon, yeah.
Yeah.
And I see like carnival come and we don't have an event for
Right.
those guys
Right.
that was there before.
Yeah.
You can have an
Yeah.
event for wizards, and you can mix it
Exactly.
with the
Yes,
young and the
yes,
old, and
yes,
all of
yes,
us
yes,
be backstage, all of us
yes,
drinking, talking,
yes,
sharing
yep,
experience,
yep,
sharing
yep,
ideas and thing,
yep,
But I don't know,
yeah,
everybody walking around with a brick wall,
Well,
and
yeah.
sometimes
I think, as I said, it's a lot has to do with ego, right? And then
Mhm,
again, a lot of people don't have that formal leadership skills.
mhm,
yeah,
You, you
true.
understand? So if you don't have that leadership skill, it's not gonna work because it's
mhm.
always gonna be that certain individual in the group,
Yeah.
one or two
Want to
individual.
take that.
Take exactly.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, but
But I
and
also
I mean
think you
the
could be a part of. Sorry, I didn't want to cut you. You could be a part of the carnival committee, like just saying like, okay, we spoke to like let's say we spoke to you guys, like we spoke to the groups, we spoke to people, we spoke out to all these artists, and they agree, and this is something that we want to try out. Let's say you see how you have pre-day. You could have a day in the carnival season that lead up to, let's say, one specific day for the legends of
yeah,
soca, the general of soca, the however you want to call it,
yeah,
and that day is just. But your ticket don't have to be $100. Your ticket could be $10. Your
But I
ticket could
think,
be
yeah.
$15.
but I
But
think it is have that show now. No figure.
in Grenada,
Yeah, for the legend, and then I think short leg and the set up.
No, that is like
But
they have a event, but that is a private entity. What
oh
she's speaking about is like inviting all those legends that day, not a
yeah,
selective few,
okay,
you
yeah.
okay,
know.
okay.
So
So that is
everybody.
like when like minute and them just have a show
Yeah,
for
a minute talking
like
about, yeah, minute, yeah, minute
yeah,
talking
they have
Okay.
about.
a show, but they go see like a couple artists and then call a couple regional artists and have it. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
what we was
Trinidad
talking
and them
about
just
is yeah, we was talking
what?
about a event for our
For
legends
yeah,
here,
yeah.
and
Like
and
if you really
put
think about the ones in Jamaica, you see Reggae Sunsplash, you see this, you see that, and there's legends. There is
Yeah.
like I mean, their
yeah,
lineup. You can look at Reggae Sunsplash for 2 days, and it's just reggae. It's just legends. Everybody just you
And
get
there's a
you.
lot of artists out
Yeah.
there, a lot of
Mhm.
Grenadian artists
Mhm.
that
yeah,
actually does not even get that recognition.
Yes. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
True.
It doesn't have
yeah.
to be every carnival year or every year. You could do it every 2 years. You could do it every, you know what I mean? But you're recognizing, you're bringing it out there, or it doesn't even have to be for carnival either. You could have it in let's say a month where close to
Yeah.
Fisherman's birthday. You could have it close to, but bring it in a way that people are actually traveling to Grenada, and you have that. You introduce it. Let's say this year, and next year. Don't forget, 2021 is gonna be Grenada Legends of Soca. Da 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 day, and you introduce that, and I'm telling you,
All
And
them,
you will get
all
a
that,
flood.
I
all
think a
these
lot of
artists in it.
people would actually
You will get a
would love that
flood,
because there is a lot of artists that even me myself have not even seen perform before.
right?
Even the artists
Yeah,
they vigorous squeezing
yeah.
strong man.
Listen,
That was one
the
of my
last time
favorite
I
tuner.
saw him, the last time I saw him, I talked about him yesterday. The last time I saw him was
Yeah.
2001 when he sang 2001
Those are
Strong
my
Man, and I
strong
came to
man.
Grenada.
I tell you.
Yeah,
See, so you see, I'm
Yeah,
telling you, and
man.
I even forgot his name. Yeah, it's like you
Yeah.
hear about
yeah.
these artists and people don't even know who Squeezy is. People may not even. I saw Squeezy performing on a boat cruise going to Carriacou. I think that was a show. Well, I don't even know what year that was. And
Yeah.
it's like you look at these things, and you're like, wow,
And even the stations and them here could have a little back in time segment, to
right,
I,
keep the
right.
younger ones kind of in tune to, because
Mhm.
them watch those music is fire, them music they mash up a
back
dancing.
back in the
You ever
days,
go
Yeah.
panty?
where these was like well written music, well
Yeah,
written stories.
Mhm.
Actually,
Well
Squeezy had a
written
song.
music.
you could
Squeezy
see
had a
what
song.
happening. You could see what
I,
happening in a real life with them thing and them.
Yeah,
yeah,
And the
yeah.
Squeezy had
words
a
and
song.
thing.
They couldn't even play it on the radio. I mean, and that's the first time you hear about songs being banned, and you
Yeah.
start laughing because you're like, why? You can understand the song so simple. but to them it was controversial. Like it's like, how dare you come and want to play that kind of song, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, squeeze your for people, and then you know, stick the cake again, and all these
Yeah.
kind of songs. And but these were songs that had meaning, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
a lyrical song that anybody can listen to it, and you know right away what it meant. You didn't have to go
Creative.
far. You didn't have to hear two chorus. The chorus. You had to hear just two little things. Boom. You know what it meant.
A jam
Yeah,
weekend.
man.
A
Oh
jam
yes,
weekend. Open
right.
up the door.
Though I want to come in.
Yeah.
The
Exactly.
man,
If
the
you
man
take
is creative. Well creative, man.
exact even
Yeah.
Right?
what's his name? Flying Cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, man.
Flying Cloud. Oh,
Yeah, man.
yes,
He's a
yes,
legend.
yes,
He's a
yes,
legend.
yes,
He's a legend. I can tell you that.
yes.
Flying Cloud was
I
a
have never
wow.
seen him perform before also.
Neither me, you know. I mean,
Flying Cloud on the stage was very nice and mellow. He's not a big move around. Very cool and
yeah,
mellow. And yeah, just yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, it's just like, and you hear those things now, and yeah, you could sit back and relate now and say, yeah,
Yeah.
that would be a good vibe.
Yeah, man. You have
and I wanna,
some back. Yeah.
I would, I would say we had to big up Lin. We are Lin Wall. Lin Wall is a producer that what he does exclusive producing. And the thing is, he does bring back a lot of old time rhythm and things. So I
Okay.
wanna big him up, and put like artists that current and those rhythm.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah,
right.
I think that is a good thing too. Yes,
Right.
yeah, man. And when we come, like when I went Trinidad, and I on the airport, you see all the picture with Sparrow and Kitchener, and
I'm telling you,
yeah, and it like, come on, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We could have those guys up too,
we
and,
could do
and, and
something.
show them the love and respect, man. Yeah, and
You go through Jamaica, you see the airport with Bolt and all these people. You see everything that they do in Jamaica. Kingston
yeah,
Airport is
man.
full of legends. So I mean, it's
Yeah,
the same
man.
thing, you know. Recognize our own.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and artists, we as artists, I think a lot of time we just fail to realize that, that time gonna come, That time gonna
Mhm.
come because you're not gonna be hot forever. You're
Mhm.
not going to be on top forever.
Mhm.
So
Absolutely.
that's why you have to put like work towards them thing, especially those that up they know and they only
Mhm.
worrying about
Mhm.
I this, I Mr.
Yeah.
that and running around,
Yeah.
shoulder up in neck and yeah. But that you understand? you know what I
Shoulder up
mean?
the neck.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we'll put that in a tune. Shoulder up in neck. Yeah, that only thing happen. You see how you see because if he could catch you guys, he could catch a lot of people.
Yes.
Just that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They walk around shoulder and neck. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, that day go come. So
Yeah.
when you up there, you have to start to work towards putting certain things in place
Things
that
in
could
place.
even
Yeah.
benefit you in the
Yeah.
future. And
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, Specky and Jamo, all these guys didn't do it, but it's not too late. You understand?
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
We could turn it.
Mhm.
Yeah, we it's not too late.
Yeah.
And I listen Specky enough time, and he say, I mean, something he always really regrets. Like he had a time when he was the man and what he say, and he could have put certain things in place,
Mhm.
even like
Mhm. Mhm.
even because you have to standardize the art form in a way because you even like when we walk in Grenada, like for producer, like working with promoters and things. Sometimes the hottest artist, the one that mashing up the place,
Mhm.
when you hear sometimes he working for $200. So obviously now a promoter and you go to a promoter and say, well, that year ain't so hot. But you say, well, I want 1,500.
Mhm.
You don't wanna you won't wanna give that 1,500 because you like that man is the hottest man and he
You're
taking
right.
200. So I think they
Right.
should have things in place. So when an
Mhm.
artist boss, an artist think that is the price. The
Yeah.
price is already there for him. So he
Right.
don't have to go to a promoter and say, hey, I want
Yeah.
a grand. You understand? Use a new sensation, that is your price. And
Right.
all these things we could come together as artists and work on, and make a proposal and thing and bring it to the Ministry of Culture and
Right.
that's what I would love to see happen. But I know I ain't going
Right.
to see happening right now, but I would love to see them things.
Yeah.
Things in place. Yeah, and because I think we have a unique music. Our music is unique.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, we could put story. The one thing with music, once you could put message, and you see with job, you could put message in it, and once you could put message in the music, I tell you, it will sell. You
Yeah.
understand? Cause story and message and thing that was sell, and the way we do it, we think that go down and a joke and go down. Then we think, but we could talk about issues and things that are wrong us,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I think we have a unique music. I think even job music, branding it as that, and you can see now. So
Right.
yeah, and even when Grenada, sometimes I see they trying to, hold on a man, push a man. When that man hot, push him, give him all
Yeah.
that you can give
Yeah.
him. You
Yeah.
understand? Push him
Yeah.
forward. He's a man now. You understand? And because that's how we think we grow. You understand? And we want growth. And I see Grenada, we growing already. The
Yeah.
music growing, but
Yeah.
there's artists and there's a little mix up because there's artists that trending. Let me tell you something. Me and Major, all of we reason about that. Yeah. There's artists that trending internationally, and there's artists that trending locally.
Right.
You understand? And we have to kind of balance it up. So if that man trending internationally, we have to push him now. We have to push that man. We have to big up that man. You understand? So when I see Skinny go and Skinny mash up the place and Skinny, I like
Right.
that
Right.
boy. I
Right.
feel good. You understand?
Right.
Because when I see Skinny mashing up the place, I know all I have to do is come with a big tune and Skinny already kind of pave a
Open the
way
door.
Pave
already.
away. Right.
Yeah, you open that door there. So that's
Yeah.
how I see it.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
big up that man. And when that man come
Right.
in Grenada, we have to show him real love and respect and
Right.
thing.
Right.
You
Right.
understand? Skinny have to be thinking and trying to fight out get interview and this kind of thing. No man, we have to give that man real respect and
Yeah.
things. So there's some of the things I would love to see, man. You know what I mean? Change, especially where the COVID come now and everything kind of boil down, all the hype, everything. I think we have a nice kind of platform now where we could build from. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
before you guys go, is anybody you want to big up? Anybody you want to, give a shout out to?
Well, first of all, before me go, I want to big up my mom,
Right.
my whole family. Big up Rocket Entertainment, the management team.
Right.
Big up Zambia, Jamaican manager. Yeah. Big up the whole of Grenada, Canada. Big up Cottage. You don't know, big up. You don't know Step of Choice. Are you them choice?
Big up yourself,
Yeah,
brother.
man. Katia, big up yourself. Yeah, for having
Blessings.
you on the
Blessings.
program, man.
You're
Nice
welcome.
chatting with all you, man, you know?
Yeah, we appreciate
Yeah.
it, man. We appreciate it.
I love the chat, man. Straight.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I
Big
like you
up.
guys made it fun, and yeah, I like that. Go ahead, man.
All right, Vega. Big up, we have to big up me.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I mean, I'll big up everybody who me. Everybody there who me with me, they get in trouble, but see why noise. Yeah. I
Well, see,
gotta come
well,
close
I
to
get,
the internet, the
they,
internet is in green sometimes.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
remember, they can't take it no more, so.
Right?
yeah, I know. I think you can take it. Yeah.
Yes, Step of Choice
Yeah.
too. I have a new tune out dropped yesterday. I go forward it to you.
Yeah, forward it to me, man. Forward
Yeah,
it to
man.
me.
A bad piece of tune.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Positive, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Enough big up to all you, man. Big up to the, what I mean. It's nice to do. I mean, as I said before, I like to do interviews like that, where you could really
Yeah.
sit down and talk and thing. And
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
thanks for having us. Yeah, man. Big up all my
You're
family, my
welcome.
friends, them, all the loose cannon fans out there, you know. Big up every
Straight.
artist in Greens. You
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
understand? Every
yes.
hustler. Yeah, every hustler, everybody,
And
man.
every
Big up.
madman. And every madman.
Every madman. I mean, I'm walking
Influential
like a
madman.
madman. I can't take it.
A man who could take it.
So if anyone was trying to reach you guys, where can they reach you guys on social media?
Yeah, man.
Um,
Well, Instagram, Major Sick Jab, MAJORSICKJAB, Major Sick Jab.
Okay.
How vigorous? Loose cannon, Sick Jab.
yeah, underscore. Loose cannon sick job. And
Okay.
yeah, share my stick on Facebook. We have
Yeah,
a Facebook page too. Loose cannon music. Loose cannon sick job.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And on
Yeah, man.
Facebook, Sheldon George. Sheldon
Yeah.
George.
That one be trouble.
Yeah. So you don't know people, enough respect,
Yeah, man. Is that
stick a
vibe?
choice. Yeah, man. Continue to big
Yeah.
up yourself, man. Enough respect for them, man.
Yeah,
The
man, I
girl
know
them
Yes.
respect, my
choice.
brothers.
We want
Yeah.
to
The
say
girl them
thank you
choice.
guys very much. We want to say thank you guys very much for taking the time out
Yeah,
to
man.
come on to be a part
Yeah,
of the
man.
show tonight. Thank you,
Thank you.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you too, man.
You're
Yeah, man.
welcome.
Hopefully
Yeah.
we come in
Stay
Canny
blessed.
soon, you know.
Yeah,
Yes,
And
man.
mash up
yes,
the
yes,
place.
yes,
And
yes.
flatten the
Please do.
place. You understand?
Please do.
No, we
Please
can
do.
we
Especially
I
for
they wanna
Caravana
lock down
weekend.
they wanna lock down Canny, we can't take it.
You know?
Lock down Toronto, you mad? We can't take it. Mm-mm.
So we want to thank you guys.
Yeah.
You guys enjoy the rest of your week and thank you very much again. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
man. You too, man. Bless up everybody,
Yeah.
man.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Peace
man.
out.
Bless up,
Yeah,
guys.
bless.
Yeah. Yeah. Enough
Yeah.
respect. Mhm.
There you guys had it. That was Loose Cannon from Grenada, Mr. Major and Mr. Vigo.
Figure.
Vega. Sorry.
The madman.
I know it. Oh my God, that interview was funny, but it was good. I like that. And that's what we always talk about, guys. The interaction is always awesome, you know?
I can't take it.
But I don't I want to thank you guys for coming on again to another segment of Is We Ting Talk Show. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. And Kitran,
Yes, Katian.
thank you.
Thank you
Have a
again,
wonderful
Katian.
night.
Have a wonderful and blessed night, and
Yeah.
we're gonna see
And
you
keep safe for the rest of the week. See you on Thursday.
on Thursday. And guys,
All
don't
right.
forget, we just want to big up our sponsors, Jab Juve, and you know we out here now. So guys, have a blessed and safe one.
All right.
Good night,
Later.
Katian.
Good night.
Good night, guys. We out of here, man.